Last month, in a strange and cringy turn of events, Bella Thorne and Scott Disick traveled to Cannes together, where they drank heavily, got handsy with one another, and planned a romantic future together in defiance of their creepy age difference. Or at least that's the way it was reported at the time. Now, it's looking more and more like 34-year-old Scott did all those things while 19-year-old Bella spent most of her time on her phone looking for a way to book an earlier flight home. You see, the Lord's time in Cannes was wild even by his lofty standards, and those closest to the actress say that Thorne left France embarrassed and ashamed of her fling with Disick. The situation resulted in such an unexpected PR crisis and threatened to do such damage to her fledgling career that she recently sat down with Complex magazine to clear up her feelings on the messy situation. "I throw a lot of house parties, and that's how I meet these people. They come to my house party and they're like, 'Yo, I heard you're having a party,'" Thorne explained, when asked how she met Disick. "I'm just like, okay, French Montana. Hi, French. That's how I met Scott. He came to a house party of mine, with French, and I was like hi." From there, things apparently escalated very quickly, as just weeks later, Scott and Bella were flashing their passports en route to the south of France. "We were at Cannes a day and a half before I was like I'm booking my flight and leaving," the famous In Love star continued. "I love to go out and have fun, I love to f***ing dance, but I just don't party hardcore like that and it was way too much for me. I was like, whoa, this is not the way I live my life, bruh. Scott Disick parties too hard. Now we've heard everything." In fairness, Bella says that despite spending most of the trip lost in the sauce, Scott was actually quite the gentleman. "Scott is really nice, sweet, charming. I don't drink, and he really drinks a lot. And it just ended up. I just wasn't down. I was like, I got to leave," Bella said. "So what about that photo where Scott appeared to have a handful of Bella boob?" She says that was the Cannes equivalent of laying your jacket over a puddle for a lady to walk over. "Honestly, my nipple came out of my bikini and he tried to fix it for me and it looks like he's grabbing my boob," she told the magazine. "That's very nice of you to actually not sit there and stare at my nipple because my boobs are big, they come out of my shirt all the time. You can't keep those suckers down." So the situation wasn't a total loss. Bella got to slip in a plug for her big boobs, appearing now in famous In Love on Freeform, and the debacle left her rushing back into the arms of a supportive ex. Sources say Bella got back together with Greg Sulkin within days of returning to the States. After hooking up with Scott and feeling like a total fool, she realized she and Greg had something more special. She started hitting him up after she got back, one insider tells People. Scott should really host a matchmaking reality show. Except instead of helping couples find love, he drags the woman along on one of his benders and within 48, she's dying to make it work with her ex. Brilliant.